Hey everybody, welcome back. It is another gorgeous day here in Arkansas, as you can see, and we are of course driving. But we are not driving a Corvette, we are driving my wife's Maxima. And we are headed back to Iowa for Thanksgiving and birthday celebrations for our grandson Adrian and our son Ross. So I know you're probably asking yourself, really is this guy seriously going to be vlogging during his entire Thanksgiving break? No, that's not the purpose of the vlog. What I want to do though is, one thing we're going to do when we're up there is we're going to go look at a car that is, we're going to preview or review a car that is, it's pretty unique. So think back to 1987 and think back, if you can, if you were born then, think back to, you know, we talk about the sports cars, the fastest cars around. It's not American made. Obviously, Porsche, Ferraris were, Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghinis were around, but think of American made, the fastest American made production cars. So you think Corvette, you think Camaro, Z28, or IROC C at that time. You think the Trans Ams, Vipers were being made yet. You had Mustangs, Mustang SVOs, and then they had Dodge didn't, no Chargers, no Challengers. So really, just kind of had, you know, GM and Ford were kind of the big players. So if you think back, think about what would the fastest car be? The American-made production, fastest American production car made in 1987. You would assume probably Corvette. I mean, obviously this channel's about Corvettes, but no, it is not. And in fact, the fastest American-made production car in 1987 was not even a V8. So there's your hint. So we can really choose between, there was Ford SVO, which is a turbocharged 4-cylinder. That's not it. And there was the Omni GLHS, which was a pretty hot, cool little car. Bonus points for those of you, by the way, bonus points for those of you who can find out what GLHS stands for. It's a moniker that Carroll Shelby gave the car. But that also is not it. Sorry, we're getting beeped. We have seen probably no less than 20 state patrolmen here in Arkansas since we've been on the road for an hour or so. So they're obviously out protecting all of us fine citizens. So it is not the Omni either. So really, just got a small window of people. There he is, man. You know, this is the second time. I think they were sitting there on Saturday when we drove by. That's pretty slick. I think they were sitting there on Saturday when we drove by too, the Corvettes. Sorry, I digress. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back way back to 1987, and when we get back up in Iowa, we're going to take a preview of this car, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's a super cool car. So hope you enjoy it. A little bit of break from Corvette stuff, and hope you guys have enjoyed your Thanksgiving weekend. I know we certainly will when we get there through all these travels, and we'll take some pictures along the way. Wait a second. Do you see what I see? See it?
A tunnel.
A tunnel. They have tunnels like this in Arkansas. Yeah, these tunnels look a lot like the ones we see in Mexico. Mm-hmm. Wow, this is amazing. I had no idea that they had tunnels in Arkansas.
You and tunnels.
This is something else. All right. Well, you know what we do in tunnels.
We make a lot of noise when we can.
Not this car. Let's see. Yeah, not so much. Oh well, it was a nice thought. But now we know they have tunnels in Arkansas. We don't have to go clear to Mexico. That is amazing. Fantastic. So here we are in Missouri, a little update, and I'd like to know exactly, well, so when I'm in Missouri, I could tell in Missouri even if I don't see the signs. You want to know how I can tell that? I can tell with my eyes closed. I'll tell you, I'll show you here in 1 second. Because as soon as you get to within an inch of the sideline, you're on rumble strips. Good job, Missouri. Okay, it is 10:02, if you can see that. So 623 miles in about 8.5 hours. So do the math, not bad. We had a strong tailwind behind us, helped us out, make some good time. So we're getting ready to go to bed, stretch our legs first and go to bed, and we will talk to you in the morning, and we'll be unveiling the fastest production car in 1987. Thanks. Have a good night. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can hear it idling behind us, but we are looking at the fastest production car made in 1987. No, it is not a Corvette. No, it is not a Camaro or Firebird. It's not a Mustang. And it's not an Omni GLH. And it is not a V8, quite honestly. It is a Buick Regal sedan. This is Grand National. It had 235 horsepower. So back in 1987, there was nothing that made the 700 horsepower. Actually, you could find anything with 300 horsepower back in those days. So this is 235 horse, 6-cylinder, 231 cubic inch, single turbo, and we are going to get to go for a ride. So here we go, get ready to go in a pristine 1987 Buick Grand National, the fastest production car made in 1987 in America. One thing you will notice, I'm not sure how many of you know what this is, but I got to roll the window up, and I got to do it myself. Why no power windows? More weight. All right, so this car was actually owned by my dad. Say hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
And I bought it brand new, spring of 1987. It's got just under 35,000 miles, 34,800 miles. The cool thing about this car is that I was actually a sophomore in college, and I was home. I had mono, so I've been sick for a couple weeks. And Dad came home and asked if I wanted to come help him go spec out the car. So absolutely. So we went over and ordered this car, and it took about 6 weeks, 8 weeks. 8 weeks to get. So back, you didn't buy things off the lot if you wanted to spec out the way you wanted to. So went out, totally spec this car out. Obviously, it's got air conditioning. It's got the rad 80s cassette player there. 4-speed automatic, and like I said, 231, 6-cylinder, turbocharged, Garrett turbocharger. And the cool thing about this one is that you don't have, today's turbochargers are, so you have several of them have dual turbos to help with turbo lag and stuff like that. This one doesn't. When it comes on, and it just kicks you right in the butt. So we'll go check that out here in a second. Yeah, so the cool things with these cars is that the Corvettes back in the day were 240 horsepower, so rated higher horsepower, and they would run.
This was 245.
This was 245?
245.
Oh, that's 235. Okay, my bad. 240, 245 in this one. So the Corvettes would run about a 14.5-second quarter mile. Looking at the car magazines, and these were anywhere, depending on which car magazine was looking at, it was between a 13.7 and a 14.2. So these were significantly faster than anything around right then. And again, it's a small little 6-cylinder. Really feel that turbo kick in, and it is just, it's on and it's off, or it's off and then it's on. It's instantly on. This is a light, I'll say lightly modded. It's very minimally modded. It's got a Candy Bell chip. Back in the day, they had a chip that you actually bought, and the chip went in. That was your tune, and it raised the boost up to what, 24 pounds. So it's putting out some pretty good boost from a single turbo. It's got two mufflers, so it's got the split. Well, it's got 2 mufflers, Flowmaster, and then the catalytic converter has been gutted out. Other than that, this thing is pretty much bone stock, and it definitely throws you back in your seat. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It has a ton of torque right at the low end, so that thing was, it was quick. Back in the day, that thing was nothing to be messed with for sure. So a lot of fun. Like I said, when that turbo kicks in, it just slams you in the back. So it's a lot of fun. So we're gonna have him turn around. He's gonna come back by, and we're gonna get a run coming by, so you can hear the turbo going up. Another cool thing with it is you can actually hear when the wastegates open up. You can really hear it fluttering as it's coming by, so it sounds pretty cool. This is a very, very neat car. Like I said, kind of sentimental to me, obviously, because my dad owns it. I bought it brand new, but then also I had the opportunity to go and help him spec it out. So that was a lot of fun. So that means a lot to me. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Okay, so in 1987, Buick actually made this model for 2 years, 1986, 1987. You could get it in 2 models. There was a turbo T-type, which really looked a lot like the standard Regal. Had chrome bumpers, it had plusher seats and everything else. Then there was the Grand National model, which, as you see from the walk around, it's got everything blacked out. It's got the special chrome wheels and the insignias in the back of the seats. Super cool car. Okay, well, hopefully you enjoyed that little flashback to 1987, and a lot of fun. Hey, Dad, thanks for sharing the car with us.
No problem.
All right, and if you can see here, if you wondered where I got my masterful parking duties in the garage, you see me cramming cars in here? It's from that guy right there. So right in the middle there, the Kia goes in. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give us a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Thanks.